Hello, hi Bran, and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name is Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. Guys, I am still trying to get used to this blue hair. I mean, it looks amazing. I love it. It is like, pow, especially with these cuts on the side. I'm like, whoo, kind of takes your breath away and gives me a little bit of anxiety because I fucking stick out in a crowd. Even walking the streets of New York, the city where you could literally be completely naked and no one would even bat an eye, and I still turn heads. People are like, oh my God. I am so nervous but so excited for this video because I am going to be reacting to people reviewing and bashing my skincare brand, Selfless by Hyram. It has been such an incredible launch of this brand and we have all worked so freaking hard to make it a reality, and it's, you know, nerve-wracking to put something you've worked so hard on for so long out there, but you never really know how people are going to respond to it. As much as I love having a space here on YouTube and being able to hear all of your concerns and all of your expressed frustrations with the industry and what you're looking for in a product, it's so hard to create a formula that works for everyone. And inevitably, people are gonna like it, people aren't gonna like it. It's just the nature of the beast. And I've been seeing some reviews pop up on YouTube, and rather than watching them before, I decided to save them for this video so that I could react. You guys could see my reaction to the good and the bad. And I'm really nervous. I mean, I'm not too nervous. I'm actually really excited to see their feedback because I believe in genuine, authentic feedback. If you love something, I wanna know about it. If you hate something, I wanna know about it. I mean, that's been my entire channel since the beginning, and I do not want non-genuine glowing reviews. I want the truth. And normally I get really scared about looking at this kind of stuff because people can be really mean, but the people I'm gonna be reacting to I know are good, nice people, which is why I'm really excited to hear their thoughts. And yeah, let's get into hearing the good and bad reviews of my brand. If you wanna watch the full reviews from many of these people, I will have all their videos linked in the description box below. So let's get into it. So for the sake of time, I'm not going to react to these entire videos because I think each of them are about like 20 to 25 minutes each, and I have like 5 I'm planning to react to, so we do not have time, nor do I have the patience to edit that much content. So I'm just gonna listen to 1 or 2 of the products that they mentioned before moving on to the next video. I'm gonna first start with one of my favorite people, one of the best people in this industry, James Welsh. He has been incredibly supportive since the beginning, and if you aren't subscribed to him, you totally should be because he's the product review king. He contributes so much to the skincare industry, and I'm really nervous about him because he's tried so many products, so he really has the knowledge. And he was one of the people I was most nervous about hearing feedback from because he's just exposed to so much. He knows so many skincare products and he's really particular about what he likes, so I'm just excited to see what he says.
So I'm going to start with my favorite product and then I'm going to go down to, not my least favorite, but the ones I was using the least. So the first product we're going to talk about is the Centella and Green Tea Hydrating Gel Cleanser. I love this cleanser. I really love this cleanser. It feels like what everybody wants and kind of expects from a modern day cleanser. So let's talk about the texture and usage, and then we'll talk about some of the ingredients. So this is a super lightweight, very gently foaming cleanser. It gives a very good, not deep clean, but a nice cleanse without overly stripping the skin. And it's a pH of
so happy.
5.5.
The things he's saying is exactly what I wanted to accomplish with this cleanser. That makes me so happy. That perfect balance of like deep clean, but not too stripping as well, you know? Oh, this is so cool.
Will I purchase it with my own money? Absolutely. I absolutely love this.
Yes.
In all honesty, I've used nothing but this. No, I've used one other cleanser, which you'll hear about on Sunday, actually. I've used this cleanser mainly non-stop for the last month, morning and evening. I absolutely love it.
That is amazing. Here's the thing when it comes to a cleanser, it's so hard to find one that you can use both morning and nighttime for a long period of time without noticing negative results. And that's really what I wanted to accomplish with this cleanser. So the fact that he was able to use it for so long, morning and night, day after day after day, is just, oh my gosh, yes, that makes me so happy. Okay, so I can't wait to watch the rest of his review. I'm actually gonna skip to the last product, the one that he used the least, because I wanna hear why. I'm really interested if there's like something he didn't like about the formula or something like that.
Final product is the Mandelic Acid and Rice Bran Gentle Exfoliating Serum.
I love
I actually
like,
thought this was gonna be my favorite product because of the rice bran. I remember being super excited about it. I was actually really surprised about the texture of this product because I thought it was going to be really, not thick, but a little bit creamier, a little bit milkier. But honestly, pop this in a bottle and this may as well be an exfoliating toner. You know, on a larger scale, it's got that fluidity to it. It's very watery. Really nice exfoliant, super lightweight. You really can't feel it. And what I will say actually about all these serums is that a few drops does go a long way.
Yes.
It just spreads very evenly over the skin. And the packaging is great in the way that you can control the exact dots. If you hold it by the top, not the top, not the where the product comes out, but the end of it, and squeeze very gently, you can really, really precisely control the drops that you're getting. I usually use about 4 to 5 drops of each serum. I really do like this. If you've watched my channel recently, you know that I've been going for lower percentage actives. So formulation wise, this is basically ideal for what I'm doing at the moment. I kind of want this to be a toner. I know there's going to be a reason why, you know, Hyram and toners kind of like don't go together. I love toners. I love exfoliating toners. And I'm sure Hyram will tell me exactly why this isn't a toner. I'm sure with all the ingredients, it would have been like a lot more expensive. But, you know, I think along the lines of the very gentle CosRX exfoliating toners, their AHA, BHA, their ABC toner. Honestly, turn this into an exfoliating toner and I'll eat it up. No real reason.
Well, he was very kind. That was a very nice perspective. Yeah, I mean, to answer your question, James, the reason I guess it's not in a toner is because I really wanted this to be a more inconsistent exfoliating experience as opposed to more like a daily toner. And I know that there's toners that aren't daily, but I think when a lot of people hear the word toner, they think of like every single day use, and they usually think of it like in the daytime as opposed to the nighttime. And it would be a little difficult speaking to the education around that, and I feel like I would see a lot of people who are using it every single day when this formula was more so meant to be used like every other night. Now, don't get me wrong, we formulated it to be gentle enough that if you did use it every day, you wouldn't see like any major problems, but I really wanted this to be focused on that every other night exfoliation experience. The other reasons why it's not a toner is because, like he said, you only need a few drops, and I wanted that to be the case with all the products so that they not only last a long time, but so that they're not heavier, they don't increase shipping emissions, they don't increase the weight of the product, which affects the sustainability. The packaging is bigger, which requires more plastic. Those are the top reasons that come to mind, and that's why I'm really a fan of the more small and very concentrated formula where you only need to use a few drops on your face. But I totally understand his struggle with exfoliation. It's really hard to find a good exfoliant that you can consistently use, and for him, maybe he is wanting that very gentle daily exfoliation. The CosRX ones are great examples of that, where they're extremely gentle, but really good if you're going to be using it every single day. This one I wanted to be a more inconsistent experience, if that makes sense. Just so you can utilize the benefits of the retinol or other products that you want in your nighttime skincare routine instead of just using this one every single night. That was awesome. I started off on a high. I can't wait to watch the rest of the video and hear the rest of his perspective on the products, but I'm going to go to the next person because we are already like 25 minutes into this video, and girl, we got like 4 more people to go. Thank you so much for your review, James. I really, really appreciate you trying out the products and featuring it on your channel. It really, really means the world. So next we're going to react to someone who's not in the skincare space. Her name is Nicole. I love her content. She does such hilarious, personality-driven, really just fun content about like literally anything, and I feel like her channel is kind of an example of like what the new generation of YouTube is going to be. I love her content, and she recently uploaded a video, and it's called I Tried Selfless Skincare by Hyram, and I Have Some Thoughts, and on the thumbnail it says, "Let's be honest," with a concerned face. So I'm nervous because you never know if it's just going to be like YouTube clickbait stuff or if it's actually going to be like resemblant of a problem. So I'm really excited to see this.
I'm going inside right now to Sephora. I already called them and asked them if they have Hyram skincare line because I'm buying it all. Anyway, I'm extremely excited.
So sweet.
My little Bagoo mask. Anything for you, Hyram.
Oh, she's so sweet. Oh my gosh, she even vlogged it. Oh.
A week has flown by, baby.
Oh,
it's actually been 1 week since I have tested out all of Hyram Skincare's products. I have not used literally anything else except my sunscreen. Also, Hyram told me that he watches my videos, which is the nicest thing in the entire world. Yeah. Hi, Hyram, if you're watching this.
Hi.
Hyram and I have DM'd a few times, and he has been nothing but kind to me, and it just, you can tell that he is a beautiful human being. Nonetheless, that does not mean that you will not get an honest skincare review.
Yes.
I don't think that Hyram would have wanted me to like sit here and lie about my thoughts
hell no.
in order to eat his ass. Anyway, I need to stop saying that. Let's jump in right into my thoughts and opinions on the products. The Centella and Green Tea Cleanser. I would repurchase this. I really would. Since I have dry skin, I like to go in with a mild cleanser anyway because harsh cleansers never work for me. This reminds me a lot of the Crave Beauty's cleanser. I would say that this is an even milder version of that. That one is still like sometimes a little bit too much for my skin. This is so gentle. It foams really, really nicely. I've never noticed my skin feeling like stripped or dry or anything, and I really, really love this product, and I would repurchase this. The Niacinamide and Maracuja Moisturizer. I did not think that I was gonna like this going into it because this is such a thinner moisturizer. As a dry little lady, I go in with a thick ass moisturizer morning and night, even when I probably shouldn't, like in the summer months, but I still do. And after trying this, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna use this the day from now on. I feel like my makeup almost sits on better with this. I think that this is a perfect daytime moisturizer, especially in the warmer months, because it's like a gel consistency. I would repurchase this. However, I don't think I would use this at night anymore because I'm like a bit of a thicker cream at night, and this just didn't give me that moisture that I want throughout the night to like repair my skin. However, during the daytime, especially under sunscreen, this is so lightweight and nice. The salicylic acid and sea kelp pore clearing and oil control serum. I never used an oil controlling serum ever in my life before. I have not had a dry patch in quite a few months. However, I have noticed after using this on my chin, where I used to get dry patches all the time, I have dry patches again. And even on the back it says to use it on targeted areas, so from now on, me using up this bottle, I will probably just only use it on my forehead as well as my nose, because those are the places where I need oil controlling the most. However, I will say that throughout the day, while I normally look like a Texas Roadhouse roll, the spots that I normally look very, very oily, I look less oily in. I think this product would be perfect for someone who is on the oilier side and does not really have that many dry patches, or just wants to target some certain areas. However, Hyram does have oily skin, so I can see why this is a product that he would want to create. But for someone like me who just has dry skin and is a dry little lady, I don't see myself using this too much in the future, but definitely in the summer months, I will be continuing to use up this bottle. The Retinol and Rainbow Algae Repair Serum. I really like this product. I started using retinol about 6 months ago. My skin is generally okay with it. I've definitely overdone it in the past with some certain products, but this is definitely the gentlest retinol ever. This feels like the perfect product for someone who's getting into retinol or hasn't really used it in the past before and wants to try something really gentle out that's not gonna destroy their barrier. I'm excited to keep using this, and this is something that I'm gonna incorporate in my everyday routine.
That makes me so freaking happy. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous watching her review. I love hearing her honest opinion. I love it when she says like, I wouldn't really use this in the future. It's whatever. Like, I'm so glad that you stuck to your like honest opinion, and that's what I hope is really prevalent through all these videos. I wanna hear honest opinions, because by hearing honest feedback, that's how we grow. I'm so glad she loved the moisturizer, and I'm getting such good feedback from people with really dry skin on the moisturizer. It's blowing my mind. Like, not that I specifically formulated it only for people with combination to oily skin, but I was so hyper focused on making sure it was a lightweight gel consistency. I'm just so surprised by how many people with dry skin have told me that they absolutely love it. Also, Nicole, I'd be curious to know what your actual skin type is, because I noticed you're saying your skin is really dry, but you also get super oily throughout the day. So I'm curious what your skin type is. Thank you so much for your honest feedback, Nicole. You're not even in the skincare industry. You totally did not have to make this video, but you still did, and you purchased the products. I mean, thank you so much. And now we come to the person I am so nervous for. This is the person I have learned from, practically bowed down to from the beginning of my channel. She is known for her no bullshit opinions and beliefs about skincare, Dr. Dre. I'm so scared for this review. The reason I love Dr. Dre is she does not care. She doesn't care about packaging. She doesn't care about branding. She doesn't care about all that stuff. All she cares about is ingredients and formulation, and that's why I love her. Literally, guys, my heart is pounding.
Niacinamide and Maracuja Daily Barrier Support Moisturizer. This product, on first impression, I was actually pretty disappointed with it. It's very watery. I was going in expecting a moisturizer. It's more of a consistency of a serum. What are the ingredients? It has 5% niacinamide, and niacinamide, as a reminder, is an B vitamin that when applied to the skin can help fight off free radical damage. It also helps with skin brightening. It can reduce yellowing of the skin. It has anti-aging benefit. And it is good for the state of the moisture barrier and recovery of your skin barrier if your skin is easily irritated. I mean, it's a good moisturizing ingredient. And it also can help improve the appearance of pores, and it can help with issues related to oily, acne-prone skin. So it has that, and it has a logical percentage. You guys know I detest products that have very high percentages of niacinamide because they lure the consumer into thinking that it's more effective, when in reality it just ends up being more irritating. 5% is the percentage strength used in the studies that show benefit for hyperpigmentation. So that's great.
That means so much to hear, because I know a lot of people are like, why are the percentages so low? Why aren't they high? And I'm like, it's because of data that's out there. It's out of necessity, no need for excess. We so many times as consumers have been shown the highest percentages, thinking that a higher percentage equals better results, but that's so not true. And I'm so glad she resonates with that vision. I didn't do 5% niacinamide because I didn't want to include more niacinamide. It's because that's the percentage that data has shown to be effective.
This product also has Mandelic Serum, which is derived from Centella, and it is a wonderful ingredient for reducing oxidative stress in the skin. It's also very helpful for the moisture barrier, a logical ingredient. Now the maracuja, that's passion fruit oil, which if you are into makeup, you probably have heard about this from Tarte. They use that in all of their products. It's just an emollient. I mean, oils, they're emollients, and they're useful in moisturizers to help smooth down skin cell edges. And the other ingredient in this is Maracuja seed butter, which is going to act as an occlusive to seal in hydration and reduce transepidermal water loss. This product has ingredients that are logical in a moisturizer. Passion fruit oil or maracuja oil is an emollient.
Oh my gosh. Dr. J, you have no idea how much that means. That means a lot. Like, I literally, just walking away with that makes me so happy, because that's what I wanted these products to be, not focused on this luxury, fancy ingredients, extra additives. You know, I just wanted the ingredients to work, to be beneficial for the skin, to do what they're supposed to do, and that's it. Simple, effective skincare. And I mean, I hope I'm not speaking for her, but from what she said so far, it is a little bit reassuring, because, you know, I just didn't know what her opinion was going to be. So this is good to hear so far. She could totally rip me a new one after this. I have no idea.
I have to say though, I was a little disappointed, especially the first few times I used this, with the overall consistency of this. The first ingredient is water, and you'll notice when you use it, it is very watery. It feels more like a serum than an actual moisturizer. When it comes to moisturizers, my preference is always something that is based in petrolatum or a silicone like dimethicone, because they really do help in reducing transepidermal water loss. But I do love like a good shea butter based moisturizer as well. I will say, in my experience using this product, while I found that it was very, very watery, much like a serum, my skin did feel like really soft after using it. So I think it is good. I think the ingredients are effective in this product, and I don't think it's a bad product. But if you are somebody with very dry skin, or you need a heavier moisturizer, if you have mature skin, I don't think that this is going to meet your needs in terms of moisturizing.
Totally valid, and honestly, I did anticipate that a little bit, because Dr. Dre really loves products, moisturizers specifically, that are petrolatum based, that have silicones, because of their benefits for reducing transepidermal water loss and acting as a moisturizer. And I've talked about how I think these ingredients are great. I think they're good in moisturizers. I think they're effective. They're very simple, but do what they're supposed to do. So I remember when we were formulating this and we decided to go without silicones, and I remember thinking like, oh man, there's gonna be some people who are annoyed that this doesn't have silicones. Not that I'm saying she's annoyed, but I totally understand her interest and her liking towards products that definitely have that thicker, richer sealant across the skin. And the good thing is that there's so many products on the market like that. Like, there are so many petrolatum based moisturizers out there that are really amazing, that work really well as like a thicker consistency, that create this nice seal over top of the skin. When creating this moisturizer, that really wasn't the goal. It was to have the lightest weight consistency possible while still utilizing moisturizing ingredients and ingredients that support the barrier. So I'd say it's probably just a difference in what you're looking for. And to be honest, I did expect that. So I'm not super surprised by what she was saying, because I know she does love the petrolatum and the silicone based moisturizers. Okay, so let's try the Mandelic Serum, because I'm really interested to see what people think about this one, because it is, I'd say, the least recognizable out of all the ingredients. Like, a lot of people know retinol, a lot of people know niacinamide, a lot of people know salicylic acid, but not a lot of people know mandelic acid and rice bran. And I think this product is so cool from an ingredient perspective.
This is probably my favorite product from this brand. It's the Mandelic, what's it called? Mandelic acid and rice bran. $24 for 30 mLs. This has some alpha hydroxy acids, which not only help to exfoliate the top dead layer of the skin, ultimately improving skin texture, but with long-term consistent use, they can improve hyperpigmentation, and they can improve the moisture retaining ability of the skin. They act as humectants. While this product has exfoliating acids that do help in increasing skin cell turnover, it's very, very, very gentle. In fact, you may be able to use it if you have very sensitive skin, including if you have rosacea. I wouldn't hang my hat on that, because everyone's rosacea, you know, is pretty individualized as far as what will cause irritation for you. But generally speaking, mandelic and polyhydroxy acids, they mostly act as humectants, and they're such gentle exfoliants that sometimes even the most sensitive skin types can use them. Now, this does have salicylic acid in it, but it does have a pretty low percentage strength, 0.5. Now, that is an effective concentration. It will work within the pore to clear it out and help with acne control, but it's going to be less irritating than a higher percentage. It takes longer to work at that lower percentage than a higher percentage, but it's still effective. This also has niacinamide in it, which is great for calming down redness. It can help with hyperpigmentation, and it helps with a moisture barrier. It's a logical ingredient to add to this. They don't tell you what the percentage strength is, but I imagine it is definitely less than 5%. Overall, this is a good product for anybody who is looking to improve skin texture, moisture content in the skin, get firmer, smoother skin.
That means so much to hear, because that ingredient list and that product is one that, you know, is a little bit more difficult for some people to wrap their head around, because, you know, it's just a different type of exfoliant than when you usually see like your glycolic acid or your strict salicylic acid product. I love that she was talking about the benefits of the ingredients, how they work together, the intention behind the lower percentage and the inclusion of niacinamide. And I love that she was saying it's great for sensitive skin, because that's really what this exfoliant was all about when I made it. Well, I should clarify, when I selected the ingredients and worked with the chemists so that they could create it. It's just an ingredient list that really excites me, and that really surprised me. I wouldn't expect that to be the favorite of her, but at the same time, I'm not super surprised as well, because that ingredient list, I'd say, is definitely one of the most unique out of all the other products. I don't know what I'm saying, because they're all unique. But I'd say you usually don't find that mixture of ingredients together in a single product. Thank you so much, Dr. Dre, for trying these products out, for reviewing them. This means so much, and I really appreciate your honest feedback. Well, I was gonna do a few more reaction videos, but I believe we are at the 2.5 hour. We have been filming for about 2.5 hours in total, and I am a little bit exhausted. But this was so amazing. Oh my gosh, being able to see people's reviews and feedback and see like the positive and the negative and the honest, genuine feedback, it just means the world to me, because these are people whom I respect so much, and I really, really value what they have to say. Thank you to everyone who watched this as well. If you have any thoughts or comments about the videos, about what I was reacting to, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback as well. You guys are not excluded from this conversation. Let me know if you guys want me to do another video like this, because there are more review videos out there that I'm happy to talk about and react to. But if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.